So given actual P, Q, and R, these three mathematical statements, we want to determine the truth value of each conjunction. Well, before we do that, let's go through and determine the truth value of the three statements. All right, 4 plus 7 is equal to 11. That is true. P is true. 11 minus 3 is equal to 7. That is false. And 7 times 11 is equal to 77. That is true. So P is true, Q is false, R is true. That means that not P is false, not Q is true, and not R is false, right? Because the negations have the opposite truth value. Now with conjunctions, if the overall statement is true, it has to be, both pieces have to be true. So here we have a true and a false. P and Q is overall false. If at least one of the components is false, then the entire conjunction is false. All right, not Q and R. Well, not Q is true, and R is also true. True and true. If these are both true, then the overall conjunction is also true. Not Q and R is overall true. Finally, not P was false, and Q was also false. Two wrongs do not make a right, all right? False and false is overall false. So not P and Q is overall false. It just takes one to mess up the entire piece on a conjunction. On an and statement, they both need to be true for the overall piece to be true. If you have a hard time remembering this, I usually use these examples in statistics and other things when we deal with ands and ors as well. I'll say an example that I tell my mother. Maybe I'm a spoiled child. All right, I tell my mom I would like a hamburger and French fries. All right, and she comes back to me from the fast food place with only French fries, and I said I wanted a burger and fries. I'm discontent because I said I wanted both. Both needed to be true for me to be happy, for the outcome to be true. All right. If you bring back just one and the other's false, the other's not there, that's not both true. So that's what the and is. I want this and that. They both need to be true for the outcome to be true. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video, but I don't want to have too many videos in this playlist. So we're going to do the second example on the same video. Take a pause and try to do it on your own real quick. I'm going to continue on. Yellow is a primary color. That is true. So P is true. Blue is a primary color. That is true. Green is a primary color. That is false. The primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. All right, green is not a primary color. It is a secondary color. That means not P is false. Not Q is false. And not R is true. I just put the negations and labeled their components in case they were to come up. P and Q, that's true and true. So P and Q is overall true. Q and R. Q is true. R is false. True and false, that's no good. We only got one of the requirements for an and statement. We need both if the overall piece is going to be true. Not R is true. P is also true. We have two trues for an and statement. That is good. The overall statement is true. All right, so note the only time a conjunction is true is if both statements are true. And we're going to see that contradictory here in the next one, our disjunctions instead, something different. Conjunctions and statements both have to be true to make it true.